And it's just gonna take time. I'm not rushing it. It's not a race. I'm not trying to show anybody that my child is better than theirs and my child knows more and all the nonsense that people do, because like, don't nobody got time. Ain't nobody competing with you and your kid. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming. My name is Sha'Kenya, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about my transition into being a stay-at-home mom and just giving you basically a life update. If you've been here for a while, you know that the last life update I did was the beginning of 2020. And boy, have things changed since then. A lot. They have changed a lot. Like I said, became a mom. First time mom, obviously. And I'm just trying to adjust, basically. This is something that I'm very much new to. I've worked my whole life. I was a flight attendant before I became a stay-at-home mom. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I still do hair, you know, here and there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I did in 2020 jump into like content creating, and I was very, very, very consistent. Okay, maybe not very, 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 but I was I was pretty much consistent, and that was one of my goals that I spoke about. Like when I did my last life update, I was saying how I wanted to be more consistent, how important it was to me, because content creating is something that I've wanted to do since 2016. And I basically just like procrastinated a lot. I doubted myself a lot. And I just didn't, you know, like make it a priority. As much as I wanted to do it, I just didn't make it a priority because my thing was always working for someone else. Not that I necessarily wanted to, but I'm just a person who's big on security. Like I have to have security. If I don't feel secure, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So that played a part in, you know, me putting in the work that I needed to when it came to like me being a hairstylist and things like that, because I did put in the work. I'm not going to say I didn't put in the work that I should have, but I could have been more consistent. I could have dedicated more time into it. And I didn't, because I just was so focused on making sure I had a guaranteed checks. So anyways, like I said, where was I at? Yeah, I was focusing a lot on creating content because we were on lockdown, and I was like, hey, this is the best time to dedicate, you know, like to really sit there and be consistent and do what you need to do. This is something I always had a passion for, but like I said, I lack consistency in a lot of things. No matter how bad I want it or I say I want it, I'm not consistent in most areas of my life in general. It doesn't even have, it's not just like content creating or anything that I want to do. I just lack consistency because I don't know why. I don't know if fear. I feel like it's fear because I'm not lazy. Like I said, I've worked all my life. However, I am very big on security. So another thing that drives me, which is I feel like not the best thing, is like money. So it's like, as long as I know I'm getting a paycheck, it's like, well, I'm there. Sometimes it's hard for me to show up if it's not like money involved. And I don't mean like in general with everything. I just mean like when it comes to me like actively working, when it comes to something with doing work, sometimes I'm not consistent because I'm like, well, there's no money there, so what's the point of me doing it or dedicating time? Or because I feel like I don't feel like what's the point of doing it, but I really feel like I just want to go, how can I put this? I'm just trying to think, how can I word it? And like the best way to describe it, it's just like, I feel like I'm going to show up as long as there's money there. Like when it comes to me doing work, and sometimes I don't want to work for free. Like I've worked for free when it came down to doing hair. Like I've done hair for free before. I've used models and stuff like that. But sometimes like, like I said, I always feel like I need security because I don't want to depend on anybody. And I just want to have my own. So if it's a check there, then I'll do it. And if it's not, I'll just be like, well, you know what? I'll put it to the side. Or even if it is a check and it's not as much, I'm like, I'll put it to the side because I just always have to make sure I'm good. And sometimes I feel like, not even sometimes, that can be it's just a bad thing. because everything, sometimes you have to do things for free. And like I said, I've done that before, but excuse me, it just hasn't been, it wasn't my reality at the time. Now I have nothing but time because I'm at home with my son. I'm taking care of him. And it is something that I really want to jump back into. And I was very serious about jumping back into it and being like consistent in 2020. And then I got pregnant and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. Like, I just did not want to do anything when I was pregnant. I wanted to just be pregnant. And the only other thing I did was work. But like I said, it was a check involved. I don't know. I guess, like I said, I just didn't want to do anything that was free, which was me creating content. But also too, I just didn't feel like getting up. I didn't feel like doing my makeup, because I didn't even do my makeup when I was pregnant, barely, like when I went to work. So if you don't know, I was not flying when I stopped flying. My last flight was like very early in my pregnancy. It was around, I think I was like 2 or 3 months. And then after that, I started sugaring. So sugaring, if you don't know, briefly, it's just a way of hair removal. So I started doing that, and I did that my whole pregnancy up until January. I had my son February 9th. But my last day, I believe, was, I can't remember if it was New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, but I think it was Christmas Eve. I believe it was Christmas Eve. Anyways, yeah, it was Christmas Eve. So yeah, so I worked my whole pregnancy up until Christmas Eve, and then I took off a month, and then I had my son. So that was just that for me. Like, that's what it was. And because I wanted to take that time, I wanted to save money and stuff like that. But I just did not have the energy to go to work and then come home and sit down and record videos. And like I said, I just didn't have the drive to, honestly. I came into the year very motivated, very much like, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take YouTube serious. I'm going to take content creating serious. And I did the complete opposite. I did it for a little while, and then I just fell off because, like I said, I was just tired. I didn't want to dedicate time to it. And I did the same thing with hair. I've been a licensed cosmetologist for, I believe, 7 years now, 7 or 8 years. I can't even remember. And I was doing hair for so long, but I never dedicated the time because I never wanted to like quit a job that was a consistent income just to dedicate a bunch of time to doing hair, which is why I feel like I didn't get as far as I could have, as far as like with my skill set. I'm not going to say I'm not great at doing hair, but there are things that I want to be better at. And sometimes I debate back and forth if I really want to like jump full force back into doing hair, but sometimes I don't, because I just don't feel like dealing with people that much. Just because I just don't. Right now, I don't feel like I have the mental capacity to really deal with like just people like that. Like, if I know you, I'm okay with it, but I just don't feel like really dealing with new people. That's really what it is. And I'm usually not like that because I've had an amazing clientele. You know, when I was doing hair, I've always had people that were really good. Out of the whole time I did hair, I only had like one person that was, I would say something was wrong with them. You know, like something was just not the person just was not a positive person. And I just felt like I don't know what their motive was, but they just were not a very nice person. But other than that, I seem to attract a lot of well-rounded people and people that were very genuine and like non-confrontational. I literally never had issues. So, you know, that was one thing. But sometimes I just don't feel like really jumping into it and meeting new people. Like right now where I'm at, I just don't really feel like it. So, I just feel like I don't have the energy for it. That's what it is, because I just want a lot. Right now I'm focused on just positivity and peace. And I don't want anything or anyone disrupting my peace. So that being said, I really don't know if I would even jump back into doing hair full time. But that's where I'm at with it. So right now, my main focus is to just focus on me, you know, be a better me, because I feel like I definitely had a plan. Like at first I had said, I was talking to my therapist and I had told her, I was like, you know what? I did not have a plan when I got pregnant. And you know what? I take that back. I definitely feel like I did have a plan. However, I just didn't execute. Like, I knew that I wanted to be at home with my child from the moment that I knew I was pregnant. I said, oh no, because I don't trust nobody with my child. I just don't. Like, my parents work, so he can't stay home with my parents. I don't trust a stranger, so that's not happening. And I was like, I'm gonna have to stay home with him. And my plan was to take this very serious and be able to stay home with my son and be able to provide. However, I haven't been feeling very motivated because it's a lot. It's a lifestyle change, and I'm so used to like just going out, going to work, being on the go, traveling, just doing things differently. And now I'm just like always home, and it's hard to find motivation because when you're home, just like when all of us were in quarantine, who wants to be in the house all the time? Who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we can't go outside sometimes. Yeah, we can. However, it's just like, I just had it in my head, like, listen, I'm going to be pregnant. I'm going to create content. I'm going to be dedicated. I'm going to make an income. And it's like, that was a great goal to set. But did you execute? You know, like, I did not, because like I said, I didn't feel like it, or I just wanted to go. I never put me first. That was the problem when I got pregnant. I never put me first. I just always just said, you know what? No, it has to be. I never put my dreams and goals first. Not even me. I didn't put my dreams and my goals first. I just said, no, you got to go out and you got to get a job. And you got to do things the traditional way instead of just working hard, being consistent. Because if you dedicate 6 months to something, you will definitely see an outcome. Okay? Fully dedicated and take, spend the time that you need doing what you need to do. And you will definitely see, you will see results. So 6 months to a year, and that's where I'm at with it now. And when I came into 2022, I was like, you know what? Let's start over. Let's do this again. And it took me a while. But in February, we were in Jamaica for my son's birthday. That's when I was like, you know what? We doing this, okay? We are doing this. We are being full-time content creators. And child, was it hard. The same day that I decided I wanted to do it, I was like, do I really want to do it? Because it's hard. It takes a lot of work. I had to change into a bunch of different outfits. It was so many different things I had to get. Shot to this, shot to that. Like, I still didn't even post everything. I just have content. I do have content lined up, which is good. But also I have to step into, like, stop feeling like everything has to be perfect. Just share the stuff, and that's just it. And that's another problem that I have. I will record videos. I don't even want to tell y'all how many videos I've recorded for YouTube, deleted, and then done over, or just deleted it and be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting it up. And it's because I want to be such a perfectionist. And it's like, girl, no. You got to just do it. And so if anybody needed to hear that, which I'm sure you've seen it 1,001 times, and I'm even talking to myself because I have to start taking my own advice. Like, you just got to do it. You just have to do it. You have to do it. That's just it. And stop overthinking things and put your dreams and your goals first. At this point, it's like I have no other choice. Like, before, I was like, oh, well, I have to put my job first, or basically my income, my consistent, secure income. I have to put that first. But guess what? We don't have that now. So why not just dedicate the time? So I had to really just get myself up today. Right now it's 7:13. I woke up at 5 o'clock and I was laying in bed and I had to say a prayer because I was like, Lord, I do not feel like getting up this morning. Like, and I questioned it. I was like, is this something I really want? Because if I do want it, why don't I want to get up? Why do I feel like just laying back down and sleeping? And that's never been me. Like, I get up and I go after everything I want. One thing about me, I'm going to find a way to make $1, okay? I'm going to find a way to make $1. And everybody that knows me knows that. Like, I'm not no slouch. Like, I'm not lazy at all. Like, I gets to it. However, I've just become very, I think sometimes I'm being lazy, but not really. It's just lack of motivation. And then it's like, I had jumped into like my very creative, or just, let me see. I jumped into I really want this bag. And then I had someone come along the way and kind of discourage me because they wanted to tell me about how certain things I shouldn't post because it could hurt people's feelings. Well, make them, not hurt their feelings, make them feel bad because they can't do the same things, like travel or buy certain things, because like I've been doing unboxings and stuff. Like, no, because I haven't done one in a while. I have some recorded, but I just haven't posted them because the person made me second guess myself. I mean, I got a lot of great feedback from, you know, my unboxings and from the makeup tutorials I was doing on Instagram, on like my reels, and well, not even tutorials, like little videos that I was showing of me doing my makeup. And what else was I doing? Oh, my travel content. Like, I got a lot of questions about that because those are things that I love. And it's like, why am I going to sit here and let someone discourage me and make me feel like I'm doing something positive, and they're going to make me feel like, oh, it's a bad thing. Talking about I'm making people feel bad. How do you know that? Because people are not telling me that I'm making them feel bad. And if I am, then that's their own problem. I don't sit around on Instagram and let anybody make me feel bad, or TikTok and let anyone make me feel bad. That's your own issue. We should not, and if that's how you feeling about anything that I've posted or anything that somebody else has posted, then you need to look at yourself and figure out how you can do something that's going to make you feel better. Because we have to learn not to, first of all, stop watching people's life on Instagram and any platform, TV, TikTok, YouTube, and feeling like, oh, well, I'm less than, or oh, this person, I want their life. No, want your own life. And if you have goals, then go after them. That's just it. There's no reason why you should be allowing people, somebody else's lifestyle to make you feel like you're not enough, or you're not. And maybe you're not doing enough. Yeah, because maybe you know that you have more potential. Maybe you're not doing enough, but don't feel like you're not enough. And also, everything is not what it looks like, what it seems to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is not perfect. Everybody has their issues. They have things that they go through and that they deal with in private. And everybody should respect that. It's not them being fake. It's not them acting like their life is perfect. You just have to, sometimes you have to go through things in silence. And when you choose to speak about it, if you choose to speak about it, then that's when you do. And if you don't, then you don't. People have to respect that. Just because people are not putting out there what they're going through, that doesn't mean that they're acting like their life is perfect. It just means that I don't want to share it. That's just it. Privacy. People have to respect privacy, and they don't, and that's the problem. A lot of people do not respect privacy, and they don't understand it, and I don't understand why people don't respect privacy. But anyway, that is for a whole nother video. But like I was saying, let me drink some of my chlorophyll. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I stay with my chlorophyll, okay? But anyways, I just let somebody basically make me feel like what I was doing was kind of wrong, or I don't even know. It took me out for basically, it feels like, I think 2 months now. Is it 2 months? Yeah, basically. But now I'm jumping back into it and I'm ready to go. And that's just it. Like, I had to talk to my friend about it and everything. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, that people just always have something to say. And at the end of the day, they're going to talk. Like, if you're doing something, they're going to talk. If you're not doing something, they're going to talk. They're going to say you're lazy. Oh, you don't do this. You don't do that. So you might as well just give them something to talk about either way. So it's just like, whatever, you know? So anyways, moving along. Right now, I am just focusing on me. I'm focusing on being a better mom, being a better me to myself. Not that I'm a bad mom. Well, I don't feel like I'm a bad mom at all. I just want to, let me see. I feel like being a better mom is me getting up every day and doing what I need to do for me and my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean when I say be a better mom, because I have things to give my son. I don't feel like I owe him anything. I don't owe him anything, but he deserves to have a great life, the best life that he can have. Why not? He didn't ask to be here, so why make him suffer and just be like, oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to be lazy and I'm just going to not do anything and I'm just going to depend on, you know, people or whatever the case is. No, I'm not depending on anybody now. So it's like, why just feel like, oh, well, let me just procrastinate and take my time? No, we have a life to live. And I'm just, you know, focusing on that. I'm focusing on my weight loss journey And I'm not really like I'm focused on losing weight, but more so like toning up my body. I really want to be like very toned up. Like that's just my thing. I've always wanted to be toned up, because one thing that I have that I can say is when I want to lose weight, I will lose the weight. The problem is though, my body never looks the way I want it to look, even when I do lose weight, because I don't tone up, and that's what I want to do. Like I don't just want to look lean. Like I want to look very much fit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm working on that. And what else? Being healthier. I'm trying to be healthier. I'm not fully there, but I'm working on it. I'm taking my vitamins. Okay, I am working out, not as much as I should, because I was very, very consistent in like from, what was that? March to April. Yeah, March and April I was very consistent. Very consistent. Now I am lacking, all right? I am not doing what I need to be doing. But and I'm not even eating terrible. I'm just not working out the way I should. Like my workouts now are like 2 to 3 times a week, when before it was 5 days, you know? And we gotta get better with that. But anyway, I'm not like, I feel very good right now about myself, so I'm not really too much focused on like, I'm not going crazy like, oh yeah, I gotta just hurry up and lose weight, because I definitely do feel very good about how I look and what I'm doing. And I just feel like slow, steady, and consistent wins the race. Okay, we are not I'm not competing with anyone. I am not there's no race. There's no time frame like, oh, I have to be skinny or I have to be fit by this time, you know? No, I'm just doing things at my own pace, but I do need to become more consistent, like back consistent with my weight loss journey and my toning up fitness journey, or whatever the heck it is, whatever I want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm focusing on. Also, getting into the groove, getting into the groove of like, literally, I have my little student, which is my son. I'm teaching him things now. Well, I'm saying now. I've been teaching him things, but I'm doing like more of a structured setting of like, you know, like classroom setting, which he does not pay me any attention. He's like, girl, please, I do not care about anything that you're saying. I got a little dry erase board. I think that's what it's called. And after his breakfast, I keep him in his high chair and we do our colors and numbers and ABCs. And when I tell you, my son does not care about anything that I'm saying. He really does not. He really could care less. He's just like, girl, I'm doing what I want to do. Because one thing about him, honey, he gonna watch me and he gonna do what he see me do. Because he's too much. But I want to teach him also, you know, like the colors and the numbers and stuff like that. And it's just going to take time. I'm not rushing it. It's not a race. I'm not trying to show anybody that my child is better than theirs and my child knows more and all the nonsense that people do, because it's pure nonsense. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, it's pure nonsense and stuff that people do. Your family, your friends. I'd be like, I'm happy that they're progressing. And that's that. Like, don't nobody got time. Ain't nobody competing with you and your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have time for that. So we are moving at our own pace. And that's just it. That's where I'm at with it. But I'm trying to figure out what color I'm using on my lid. Maybe I'm gonna do a pink. So, yeah, that's where we are at with our learning. We're just, you know, doing what needs to be done. And that's it. But other than that, you know, life is life, and like I said, it's coming along. I'm going through therapy right now, which I've been doing for a while. I had to stop for a little while, and then I started up again. When was that? This month or last month? Last month, I think it was. And it's been going great. And I'll speak more about that in another video, because I definitely want to do a video about mental health, because I've been talking to a lot of people, like people that I went to school with. I'm not going to say any names or anything like that, but like in DMs on Instagram, because sometimes I see things that people write and I'm just like, let me give them a few words of encouragement. Or my family members that I encourage to go to therapy and stuff like that, which I'm not naming either, because for what? We don't need to name drop. But yeah, like I speak to people and I just let them know, like, it's gonna be fine. And if you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. What is the big deal? I mean, everybody's worried about looking crazy. Who cares? Shoot. You worried about looking crazy or actually being crazy, driving yourself crazy, because that's what's going to happen if you don't get that hope that you need. And two, like, why not heal from things that you need to heal from? Like, I don't got time, okay? I'm not worrying about what nobody thinks. That's another thing. This journey that I'm on, honey, since I turned 30, I am working on me, because one thing I'm going to do is care about what everybody thinks. And that's annoying. I have been like that my whole entire life, and I'm trying to figure out where that comes from. So, I kind of know a little bit, but we working, okay? Because this therapist that I got now, child, she is the best, okay? She is the best of the best, and I really, really, really like her. I'm thoroughly enjoying therapy right now. Therapy is doing what needs to be done. It's giving what needs to be gave, and I'm here for it. So, yeah. The last thing I wanted to talk about is just what to expect from me if you're going to be watching my channel on a consistent basis. It's going to be a lot of beauty, a lot of, I'm going to speak it into existence, a lot of travel, because, child, I ain't got no job, so I don't know how much I'm going to be traveling. I got some funds saved up, but I don't have a consistent income, you know? So I'm just like, I don't know how much I'm going to be traveling, but we're going to speak it into existence, okay? And that's just me being realistic. Not me overlining my lips by mistake. That looks crazy. I'm going to fix it. But yeah, we are working on traveling more. We are working on the beauty content. The weirdest thing to me, though, is that y'all be asking for beauty content, and then when I post the videos, y'all not watching it. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But, because I don't even understand. But anyways, whatever. I'm still going to post it, because one thing about YouTube now is very much vlog based. Everybody wants to see people's lives, what's going on. And my mom was telling me I should do like beauty content, like as a stay-at-home mom. This looks insane. What is going on? Let me fix this. And I'm like, okay, I don't think my life would be that interesting as a stay-at-home mom right now, because we don't do anything but learn and eat, watch TV, go outside for walks. Right now we're doing, you know, the pool thing because it's hot outside, but I just don't feel like it's that entertaining. But I mean, I can give it a try. Why not, right? It won't hurt to give it a try. And I started already, and then every time, like, I'm trying to think, how does this look? I started already, like, creating vlog style videos, and then I'm just like, oh, this is boring, and then I'll delete it. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see what happens, see if the people want to see that, and that's just it. But yeah, so my goal is to definitely, I don't like to share things like this, but like my goals really, because I don't know, people just don't wanting you to do well, and I don't like that. I do not like that for me. I don't like it for nobody, but I don't like that. So I'm very, very quiet about things that I do, but I definitely, if it's safe enough, my biggest goal is to travel the world with my son. If it's safe enough, that's what I want to do. And I'm excited about it, and I'm putting it out there into the universe. I'm praying to God about it, and that's just that, okay? Also, speaking about praying to God, I'm very, very, very serious right now about my spirituality and my relationship with God, because, honey, it is no joke. If you don't have a relationship with God, you should get one, because he's going to be the one. When you can't talk to anybody, you can definitely talk to him, because life right now is absolutely insane. I tell you, it is insane. And to keep some sanity, you definitely need prayer and faith, okay? That's what you need. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that if you need, when you need to talk, and you feel like you don't have anyone else that can listen to you or that you can trust, and you just don't want to keep venting to people and telling them your business, talk to God, because he's going to help you. He's literally going to get you through all of it, all of your trials and tribulations, okay? He will. Trust. That God and a little bit of therapy, honey, you'll be surprised. You know, and everything's not perfect in my life. I'm going through a lot right now. I really am. I'm going through it. It's not easy, but I just got to push through it. It's not going to be like this forever. You know, there's things that I want to accomplish. There's things that I just feel like I have to get done. And I'm the only one who can get those things done. So I have to do what I got to do, you know? And every day that I wake up and I feel defeated, because I feel defeated every day when I wake up, honestly. Right now, I'm in a full defeat mode. I don't know what's going on, but that's just my reality. I pray. And I ask God to get me through it and to motivate me. Every time I feel lazy, I just say, please just get me up. Please not let me procrastinate. Gotta be very specific in your prayer, okay? Gotta be very specific because it's important. Speaking of, real fast, because I'm bouncing around. Being specific in your prayer, but this is not about prayer. It's about the things that you speak. Be very, very careful about the things that you speak, because here I am saying that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And honey, I got exactly what I asked for. And here I am like, oh, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I don't know what to do. I can't handle it. It's too much. I'm not used to this. I'm used to working. I don't know how to adjust to this lifestyle. And it sounds very lazy. I mean, not lazy. It sounds very ungrateful. And I realized that yesterday. I said, you asked for this. This is what you wanted. You said you wanted to stay at home because you wanted to dedicate your time to being a full-time YouTuber, content creator. This is what you want to do. You said you wanted to share your creativity with the people. You said you wanted to go to events and get to know people, like beauty events and travel event, whatever. You know, because that's what happens. Fashion events, that's what happens when you enter this influencer world. You get invited on brand trips. You get invited to events. You get to network. And that's what I want to do. I want to become less socially awkward, because I don't know. I have this fear when I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm working on that, but we'll touch on that on another time. I am socially awkward. Not all the time, but sometimes I'm very shy. And I'm trying to get out of that. And I'm not shy all the time. I just feel like I have my days. And sometimes now I'm trying to figure out, am I really just not shy? Am I really not shy all the time? Or am I? And I just force myself to be somebody that I'm not. Because it's nothing worse than being outgoing when you're just not outgoing. Okay? I'm shy. I am friendly, but I'm shy. And I just, oh God, it's dreadful. It's very dreadful. Like being around people and talking so much. And my heart starts doing this thing, and it's a lot for me. But anyways, like I said, be careful with what you say, because honey, I said it. I said that's what I wanted. And it's like, okay, well, you got it. And I'm not upset that I got it, actually. I'm not upset that I got what I asked for. But I need myself to be proactive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to, okay, well, this is what you said you wanted, so do the work now. You home. You got nothing but time. Before, I could never make the time. I could, but I didn't choose to. I always chose work. I always chose a paycheck. And it's like, now you don't have that. So why not take this time and dedicate it? Why not? And I don't feel like I can't do it because I'm not getting paid. I don't feel like that. Because I don't care. Like, when it comes to this, like, right now, I don't feel like, I really don't. And that's the honest to God truth. I don't care about not getting paid and putting up, you know, like posting videos and taking time out of my day to do this, you know, even though I'm not getting paid, because eventually I will. But at the end of the day, this is something I thoroughly enjoy. I'm so super critical of myself. Like, I'm like, oh, is that okay? Is that politically correct? Should I be saying this? Oh, people are gonna judge me. And it's like, girl, who cares? Who cares? Obviously, yes, you do need to be careful about what you're saying, because now cancel culture is insane. And you just want to be aware of that, and just people's feelings in general. It's not even about being canceled. It's just like, you just can't be out here just saying things all willy-nilly. Like, why are you just out here just saying the craziest of the craziest? and being disrespectful, you know, and being inconsiderate. But and I don't ever feel like I'm being disrespectful to anyone or saying stuff like that, but it's just like, I'm always just, like I said, for my whole life, that's all I've been doing, is thinking about what people will think about me and what they will have to say. And it's like, girl, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I want to be free of thinking about what people think about me, and just not, I just don't want to care. I really don't. And I'm getting there. I don't fully not care, but I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. I don't know where this look came from, but I like it. It looks cute. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up how I feel, what I'm going through, my life update. And yeah, I'm just very much looking forward to living life, having the best life with my son, and providing the best way I can, and you know, just really making this thing happen, because I want to give him a great life. I love being a mom. Being a mom is amazing. I definitely do need breaks, which I get. You always feel like you need more breaks when you're a mom. I don't know what that's about. And then also, my friend sent me a meme that said, moms always talking about they need breaks but don't trust a soul with they child. Absolutely right. Because I don't know what that's about either, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. It's just a thing that us moms do. You want a break, but at the same time, you don't trust nobody with your kid. It's the craziest thing to me. But yeah, like I said, that pretty much wraps up this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was very transparent, because that's what I'm trying to do, be very much realistic and just honest about, you know, what's going on and how life is right currently. And like I said, life is great. Life is great because I'm alive. Is there anything that I want to do better? Absolutely. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do better for myself. I'm gonna do better for my son, because like I said, he deserves to live a great life. He didn't ask to be here, and it's not that he's not living a great life, because he absolutely is. But why not make it better? Okay, why not make it better? Because, child, the way my son be outside with us, he just be outside, honey. And I just be like, okay, I love this life for you. I really do. I really do. But yeah, like I said, I'm just focusing on me. I am ridding all negativity. That means friends, families, associates, whatever it is. There is no, I'm not dealing with that. Peace. Okay, we want big peace. Okay, big peace energy. Okay, that's what we want. That's what we want. I've never even heard that, but that's how I feel. Like, we just want peace. I know I want peace. So that's what I'm working on, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to giving you more videos that are very transparent and realistic, because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, and I'm just like, girl, let's just talk about it. Let's just do it. Let's just talk about it. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can, well, the next bit of content that I put out, I hope you guys like it, and if you don't, then whatever, somebody will. But no, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.